Oh no, my granola bars are out of order. How am I supposed to eat these when they're not in order? I have to devise a sorting algorithm to sort these. What better way to sort them than with QuickSort? So I'm going to pick my pivot as being something in the middle. That's going to be 5. I is going to go to the beginning, and j is going to go to the end. Now our pivot value is 5. We see that I is less than that, so we're good with the I. While j is greater than the pivot, so j has to be switched. So we're going to increment I until we get to a value that is out of place. That's less than the pivot, but it's greater than the pivot, and it's supposed to go after, but it's actually right before it. So we see that the 7 right here is out of place. So we're going to move down the j, and we see the 4 is out of place as well. So we're going to switch the 7 and the 4. We're going to move up the I is in place, j is in place, j is still in place. Now, we get to this part where I and j are out of place. So we're going to switch these two. And there we are. You'll notice that everything to the right of the pivot value is greater than the pivot, and everything to the left of the pivot value is less than the pivot. You'll also notice that the pivot is now in the correct place. So we can just lock this in and say that no matter what else we do, this one is in the correct space, if you will, of the array. So we're going to start by sorting the left at this point now. So we're going to have our pivot be 4, I and j here. So we see I is in place, but j is out of place. So we're going to increment I until we get one that is out of place. So we see these two, switch these, pivot is still 4, and there we are. I in place. Now we get to this part, so now 4 is in the place where it's supposed to be. Now we've decreased the size of this array, so we continue sorting. So pivot is going to be 1. I is out of place, j is in place. Increment, or decrease j, switch these two. There we are. J goes down, 1 is in place. And since this is just an array of size 1, we know it's already sorted. So that's in place. Now we move on to here. Pivot value, 7, I, j. I is out of place, j is out of place. Switch these two. There we are. 7's in place, these two are ordered. Now you'll notice that using QuickSort, we have sorted this array of, granola bars, and they're now sorted exactly, so I can eat them now. Thank you for watching. This has been QuickSort.